Sega. Beauty and harmony, governed by one eternal law. All that begins must end. The reign of the old shogunate is over.
And so ends what is, in my opinion, the best Total War intro ever made. Good day to you, and welcome to the first Let's Play of the My Fred Pip J24 channel. Basically, for those of you who don't know, first and foremost, I am Fredofasgarnia, one of the co-founders of this channel, My Fred Pip J24. Basically, it's a collaborative effort between three YouTubers. My Fred Pip, Leo J24, my Red Pip, sorry, Leo J24, and myself, Fredofasgarnia. You see, we thought it'd be creative if we pooled all the names together. Genius! Anyway, enough about the channel. Welcome to Total War Shogun 2, or as every normal person would call it, Shogun 2 Total War. Being a traditionalist, that is what I call it. But you'll always have the pedantic odd bunch that say something otherwise. So, anyway, welcome. It's the first Let's Play of this channel. And, okay, first and foremost, I should probably make it clear that I've already tried to do this Let's Play. But the trouble was, we had a couple of problems actually stringing it together. So everything crashed and I lost all my footage. So we're gonna start another campaign. This time, well, I don't know. I've yet to pick. I was playing as the Mori here. I'll go through the clans for you. For those of you who don't know, though, Shogun 2, Total War Shogun 2, whatever you want to call it, is a... It's a turn-based strategy game in which you control the affairs of Sekungo Jidai Japan. That is the age of the country at war. This is the Civil War period, basically, for Japan. Set in medieval Japan, you control the affairs of one of the many warring clans vying for supremacy. You control their affairs, you control their armies, their economy, all that sort of stuff. So then, you've got a couple of different clans here. You've got the Choksabe, who are masters of bow infantry, masters of the land. Shimazu, I've only ever played through this game once, and these were the men I played through as, the Shimazu clan. Mostly because of their location. They are the Masters of Integrity. They can recruit the best katana samurai in the game, which are bloody lethal, I shouldn't have to add. If you have ever been on receiving end of katana, bloody stump attests to difficulty. Then you've got Clan Hojo, who I believe were the leaders of Japan when the Mongols tried to invade. They're the master builders, experts at building castles. Then you've got the Mori, the master seafarers. These are the blokes I tried to play as earlier, but that all cocked up because I am a psycho twat monkey. Then you have Clan Oda, famous I think for their leader Oda Nobunaga, isn't it? Oda Nobunaga? Yeah, I think that was about right. Masters of the peasantry, the Ashigaru, who are militia, by the way. Then you've got the Date clans to the north, masters of the Nodachi, which is a great big sword, as you can see, even bigger than the larger katana, or as the smaller katana. Then you've got Clan Takeda, I think famous for their, what was his name, Takeda Shingen? It's their famous daimyo. I think he's actually on the cover of Shogun 2, now that I think about it. Then you've got the Tokugawa clan, famous for their leader who actually unified Japan, called Tokugawa Ieyasu. Very famous leader, but very difficult to play as, I'd imagine. And then you've got the Usegi clan, who the Usegi, master of monks. I honestly don't know who to play as. Initially I was leaning towards Clan Hojo. And then I said, no, we'll go for the Mori. But I don't really want to play as the Mori anymore. I'm leaning almost towards the Date now. Okay, yeah, you know what, we're going to play as the Date. So, we're going to also be playing on a short campaign mode, which means that which I think means the game lasts for what? Is it 1580? So, you're talking about the guts of maybe 35 years. So to win the game, you need to become Shogun of Japan. And you do that by capturing Kyoto, which is this little city here. It was the old capital of Japan before I think was it Tokugawa Ieyasu. He made Edo the capital, which later became Tokyo. But yeah, you have to capture Kyoto and hold 25 provinces, including the following: Fukushima, Fukushima. Yeah, well, you know what? Fuck you, Shima. Fuck you, Shima. Iwate, Miyagi, Mr. Miyagi, Ugo, Uzen, and Kyoto. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I'll read out the little clan description here. Date warriors are loyal to the ideals of Bushido, and possess an attacking spirit. They are fierce and unforgiving enemies. All Date troops have a charge bonus, and their Nodachi samurai with their two-handed swords are terrible indeed. Attacking without restraint is what the Date do well. They have many enemies, worth attacking. Date Hurmene is at war with rebels, and the Mogambi clan, but a successful attack on any enemy would give the clan useful resources. Harumane does not lack the fierceness of his clan. He removed his own father and certainly can imagine himself shogun. Can his warrior's fierceness gain him that prize? Well, I'll tell you what we're about to see. We'll turn off, the battle time limits are all off, no advisor help, thank Christ, she is annoying as buggery. And the game difficulty is set to normal, because I've only ever played this game once, so... what, sue me. Anyway, let's get a move on. Banzai! Deliberate tactical errors and minor losses are means by which to bait the enemy. Extract from the Art of War, Sun Tzu. Ah yes, Sun Tzu, author of The Art of War. As this says, very influential. In fact, that book, as I believe, is actually still used in West Point. The officers still receive training from the maxims in that book. That's how relevant The Art of War is. Even though it was written over 2,000 years ago, it can still be referred to. Ah, sorry. So, okay, now I suppose a bit about myself wouldn't go amiss. I run my own Let's Play channel, by my name, Fredofasgarnia. I do mostly strategy games, occasional survival... Oh, fuck me, never mind. This is too epic.
1545. This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become shogun. But who will be victorious? Date lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. We do not walk the same path as other clans. We are revered as strong, independent, and brave in battle. Our warriors are feared. Their skills with the Nodachi are unrivaled. In battle, they terrify the foe.
Ooh.
Bishamonten, the war god, has woken.
Yeah, I thought you lot were
Now
buzzed.
is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Date clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls.
Hey, Destiny called. He wants his sword back. Not calling you a thief or anything. Whatever your name is. Alright, so, welcome
We are
to
the
Japan.
Date, once masters of the northern reaches of Honshu. Our authority is now in jeopardy. Tanemune, intent on wedding his youngest son to an Uesugi princess, has created a rift within our clan. Outraged by his father's plans for his younger brother, Tanemune's heir has rallied our most influential retainers to his banner. They now fight to unite the Date under his rule.
Ah, so a civil war within a
answer
civil war.
for the strife he has brought upon our people. Once defeated, our attention must be turned to the reconstruction of all that was lost during our internal struggle, including the reassertion of our authority in the north. Having capitalized upon our infighting to expand their power, the Mogami clan posed the biggest threat. Capturing Ugo to the west will diminish their influence. We have a history of conflict with the Hatakeyama to the south, so we should not hesitate to take Miyagi province from them. Rich in quality iron, this province will enhance our military capability whilst giving us a much coveted resource in which to trade. As we gain influence, we will surely draw the ire of Kyoto. We have no need to submit to the whims of the Shogun, so should he be foolhardy enough to march against us, he will find the Date ready to fight for our power
And the independence. Yeehaw! Alright, so, mission issued. Every so often you'll get a couple of missions from your ruling council. I feel like I have already said this once. I've said it twice as it happens. But anyway, occasionally you'll get a mission from your ruling council and you'll be required to carry out certain actions. So, although I think at the beginning of every campaign the mission is roughly the same thing. Defeat an army, go here and you will get something else. So, Tanemune's Fall. Forgive my butchery of these names, even though it's been pronounced for me at least once. Our clan has been gripped by civil strife since the disagreements with Taniume over the fate of your brother. But I haven't got a brother. Having gathered much support for your cause, you are now in a position to put an end to your father's rule. Defeat Tanemune's forces and the Date will be united once again.
If our daimyo is to become shogun...
Shut up. I thought I shut you up. Okay, there we go. So we have to defeat him in battle, and interestingly enough, I'm pretty sure the army is much the same. Yep, pretty much the same. So what we're gonna do first off, I'll just give you a crash course on what everything means here. I really wish I didn't have to do this. I've already done it twice already. Basically, you've got Iwate, which is a castle town, a city. In cities, you can build certain things. Like, for example, you can upgrade buildings that already exist. You can build other things, like a sword, like a Nodachi dojo, which will be useful for us because our specialty unit is a Nodachi samurai. Our Nodachi samurai. These places are locked. As soon as you level up your city, you get more options. You get more building options. Then you've got farms, which increase your... Whoa, that's actually not bad. What they do is, farms, they produce more food for your people, which make them happier. Plus, it brings you in a nice little bit of income, which is always good. Then, you've got trails, so I'm going to make those into roads. What roads do is they increase the speed of your army and also increase money you make from trade, so it's always worth building them up. Then, I'm going to build us a harbour. That will enable us... Well, I'm hoping eventually. Yeah, it'll enable us to build a trading port. And once we can build a trading port, it means we can start trading with ships. And when we can start trading with ships, we can make an absolute bloomin' mint. I mean, as you can see here, we actually have a trading post right at our back door. So that'll be very useful. It'll make us a nice little bit of cash. Aye, okay, that's that. Then you've got our funds, 1,300 gold, or koku as it was in Japan at the time. Which I think were grains of rice actually, but I'm not sure. Then you've got clan management. Dude, stop blowing me kisses. I'm not gay. You shameful display. Okay, so this is pretty much the clan management screen. It's basically an overview of the clan. So here you can see our religion, which is Shinto Buddhism, however you want to pronounce it. Then you've got our food supply, which as it increases makes our population happier. Then you've got our stronghold, which happens to be our only town, Iwate. The amount of provinces we own. Our prosperity, which is moderate. That's not bad. Then you've got our allies, enemies, trade partners, etc. Vassals, which in other words is a country or a clan that's under your protection. Missions that have been issued, so we have to get rid of this person. Our victory conditions, which I've already explained. Our fame. That's like if you've ever played Rome Total War. It's like our standing with the Senate. The more fame you have, in a lot of ways, the worse it is for you. This is basically a family tree. So you've got Yoshihori, Sanemoto, the daimyo's younger brother. Okay, the daimyo, by the way, is our leader. He's our faction leader. Records. Well, a record is... You know what a record is. It's just everything that's happened so far. Then, in the meantime, building that port, everything's working out there. Very good, very good, very good. Blacksmith is smithing. Thank you. You should have said something. Right, we're going to improve irrigation, which increases the money we make on farming, which is always good. Then you've got the recruitment tab here. This lets us recruit different units. So as you can see, we can recruit Bo Ashigaru and Yari Ashigaru. Ashigaru are basically militia, and a Yari is a spear. So these are spear militia. And these here are, well, they are bowmen. Bow militia. Then you've got Katana Samurai. Probably the most famous sword in the world, the katana. wielded by an extremely famous sort of... I'm sorry, I don't know, this is making no sense to me. By an extremely famous person, the samurai. Then you've got, of course, diplomacy. This is very important, actually. Very important. It lets us trade, make alliances, basically converse with other factions. So, for example, these people, the Mogami, they're at war with us. So we're going to need to destroy them eventually. Very quickly. The Hatakeyama... I have no idea how it's pronounced, even though it's already been done for me. Then you've got the Mastery of the Arts. They're two different things. This is like sort of a technology tree. You've got the Bushido here, which is the way of the warrior. It was the code of honor by which samurai was supposed to abide by. A little bit like chivalry in Europe. Which, of course, gives you a couple of different things. It lets us build a sword school, but we already have one, so that's not really pressing at the moment. Then you've got the way of Chi, which is... basically, it's mostly economics. This is war, this is economics. So first we're going to start researching the way of Chi. That'll give us a little bit extra from attack from taxes, as you can see. And it'll also let us build a market, which again will increase our income. So, okay, that's a very, 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 very brief overview of the game. I could probably be a lot more detailed, but at the moment I'm really just concerned on knocking this bastard out of the water. So first, I'm going to recruit a unit of Bo Ashigaru, and then next time in Total War Shogun 2, or Shogun 2 Total War, we're going to march our army and we're going to kick his ass. So, let me sign off. This has been Fredofasgarnia, producing the first video of the My Fred Pip J24 channel, and I'm signing off.